Всем привет! Сегодня будем играть в Genshin. Так, попроходим какие-нибудь квестики, ну, типа задания легенд и такое. И сюжетку, наверное, из новых. Потом, может, побегаем по боссикам и по всяким данжикам. Да и все впрочем. Что-то пиздец какой-то происходит. Я не знаю, либо с компом, либо со стримом. Не знаю. Не, ну как, не совсем пиздец, но что-то неприятное. Ладно. Где у нас тут и что у меня отмечено? Чем дает ник? Серьезно? Наверное, вот это я хотел. Вот, отслеживать. У нас тут.
We're looking for the great Mujina yokai! Do you know where it lives? Great Mujina yokai? What's that?
Дина Якай? Не знаю.
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants. One time, the great Mujina yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Зачем вы его
We
ищете?
finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the great Mujina yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want. This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai with some friends, and he didn't. So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back.
Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is.
Ладно, вот так ответим.
Paimon feels like the great Mujina yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world.
Я тоже
We
так
should
думаю.
tell them so they don't waste
Не
all their time
существует.
looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the great Mujina yokai, all right? Huh?
No way.
That's impossible! My dad wouldn't lie to me. Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The great Mujina yokai is definitely real.
А дети никогда не верят.
Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us Yoimiya,
Ну, либо слишком много верят, либо не верят.
As in, we told her all about the great Mujina yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now, and finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day! Uh-huh. Yoimiya plays with us and tells us but... Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go!
Вот они и свалили от нас.
Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Ладно. То ли я прохожу вообще? Да, вот оно. Так, догнать детей нам надо. Он мне. Но я надеюсь, на них-то никто не нападет. Детей все-таки жалко. А, и вот наша знакомая.
Don't be so down. He was only joking back there. How could the great Mujina yokai not exist, huh?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the great Mujina yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it?
А, это она все, что ли, придумала?
It's okay. Don't be discouraged.
Да?
Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta, even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try
Тётя.
and be more patient.
Нихуя себе.
Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys,
Блин,
one
тётя.
each. Remember to give it to your parents. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do.
Привет.
Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
Теперь, я так понимаю, мы с ней поговорим.
So...
Куда они
So
делись?
it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I
А,
heard
ну
about it,
всё-таки, да,
I
его не
knew straight away
существует.
that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly in...
So in a way, this monster is...
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But they could have easily had other reasons too. Did I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai
Блядь,
doesn't
что-то мне
exist
кажется, мы
without
его
knowing
всё-таки
these
найдём
sides? They're
потом.
just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them
Ладно.
happy. That's more important to them. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that's been... I know that they don't
Огненный
really
алмаз
exist,
какой-то.
but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just
Ладно.
right. So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree?
Yeah! Oh, way too early.
Это всё, что ты запомнил?
Whether you understood me
А вот
or
иногда
not,
над Пайман он
don't you worry. I'll take
подшучивает.
care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back.
А ну,
The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and they're...
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that
А,
hosted
нет,
by
на
your
фиве...
family or
На этих
something?
мы еще не были.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If
Так,
not...
жду с
In
нетерпением.
that case, come with me to
Пойдем
Naganohara.
посмотрим.
We'll go see my bots.
Так,
Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House. And a
издательский
lot of
дом.
people who
Так,
like to write
куда нам
stories too.
теперь? А,
In
туда,
fact,
куда-то. А... Блядь. Я слишком ленивый, чтобы бежать. Так, где там этот...
a lot of them have bad endings though. Like the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's
А,
gallery
вот, вижу.
where it will never be ignited again. Or someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next.
Мастер фейерверка.
Oops, I'm back.
А,
The
это ее
fireworks
отец
show is
даже.
almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganahara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganaharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
Ah, a long, long time ago.
История, видимо, будет длинная.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into
Ой, история
dust,
просто
they
прослушали,
burn
никуда.
with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
Чё это?
No, Pops, I
Ah.
meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making
Да,
fireworks.
он и правда хреново слышит.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they
А,
did,
всем
but
причина
I
завязки,
couldn't
но я не
No
расслышал,
worries.
заебись.
As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the good.
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pops something. That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he
вот
really
это сейчас и
understood me
было.
and agreed with whatever I
Послушать
had to
задавайся
say.
лицом, заебись.
So, I tell my Pops everything.
Хотя я так же делаю, хоть и всех
Eventually,
слышу,
I
но
realized
ладно.
that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do
It just makes me happy to see him smile. And it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an
Альтернативу
Юэмия?
фейерверкам.
Is
Oh, you scared me there! I thought I...
Это с
sorry.
кем она говорит?
Hold on. I'm coming over.
С кем она, блядь, говорила? Источник звука, окей. За это.
No
И
one's
где
looking.
кто?
Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side.
Что, блядь? Она о ком?
We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Ладно.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
Это
He's
кто?
one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
Нелегально перевозил за
An
границу.
arrest
Заебись.
Shh, keep it down. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of
Найти его
Inazuma
и снова
again.
отправить его подальше.
Yeah,
Заебись. Ладно,
I know
найдем.
it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If
Оно
things are
очень
this
страшно.
bad, couldn't you just not
Тоже.
come back in the first place?
Well...
Так.
But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always...
Little piece of paper?
Листок. А,
Yep,
а я
the
вот не
same paper
припоминаю.
slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Понял.
Wow, that is so awesome.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution. Because whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
Господи, как же тут много говорят.
It's a
Ладно.
shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit.
Этот
Speaking
квест
of,
так был
you
поменьше.
guys only got here
Поменьше
recently.
разговоров.
How did you manage?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
Показываю.
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to.
поможем.
I can go sort out... Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah!
Так,
if it's
куда
fine
нам
with
там
you,
бежать?
Can I ask how you two first met?
Очень
He
недалеко.
saved me from drowning this one time, and
Yes.
after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite
Так,
envious of your
вон уже тот
relationship.
ждет.
If my pops had a person like you around... Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah,
это
it's
твоя лодка?
all right, I guess. I was questioned though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry. They're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel, even the smallest one.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back short.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house.
Я возьму.
All right then.
Ладно.
The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an...
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I
okay.
start?
Любители долгих
oh.
историй.
Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Ладно.
Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay,
Да и
well,
правда
I'll
заболтался.
leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pop's
Не может
happy to
без
listen to me chatter
разговоров.
away,
Тяжело
but
так
because he
жить.
can hardly hear anything,
Yeah.
it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? Ugh. what I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always...
So, what you're trying to say
Сейчас
is
как
that
же
you
много
enjoy
болтаем.
the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go... But what I really wanted to say was... Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to... Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Ладно. Куда теперь?
Question. Doesn't it hurt your voice
А,
talking
да,
all the
опять
time?
недалеко.
It can get uncomfortable, I
Yeah, we can
guess,
subvert.
but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Не, в этот раз по мосту бегу по дороге. Не хочу программовать.
Please speak
Эть.
to President Sung. I'm just a helper.
А мне кого-то найти надо?
Here we are.
Материалы. Понял.
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on... I've come to expect it now. There's a...
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
Come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Спасибо за помощь.
It's no
Хватит.
trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows?
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, maybe if you turn
Я
that
так
frown
понимаю,
upside
опять
down once in a
километровый
while, he
разговор.
might feel more at ease.
Минут на 5.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Не, ну
No,
материал
you
хватает,
don't.
тоже
That's
неплохо.
out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by...
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Sure.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks...
There's no convincing you, is there?
Правда упрямая.
All right then, if you
Ладно.
insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him...
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't...
Теперь, я так понимаю, разговор со мной,
Really
да.
like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen. So it can't be helped. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Ладно. Теперь к следующему. Ну это кузнецу-то ну, довольно недалеко. Так, кстати, глянуть. Мне персонажа никому не нужна уже.
Hajime,
Потом
Mr.
посмотрю.
Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Все уже все
Seems like
знают.
everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Мне кажется, он сейчас не
I don't mind
разрешит.
you, Mr. Aminoma. As As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara
Ну, ты говорил,
fireworks
что
show is
он
right around.
не
So give me
разрешит.
your ore, and I will process it for you.
А, бля,
Huh? Master,
он сам это сделает,
you
ладно.
mean
Такого
he'll do
не
Is
ожидал.
that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, excuse me,
Я так понял, он сейчас быстренько сделает, все.
Wow, Mr.
Ну да.
Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's
У него
beautiful.
пока
I'm at a loss
ничего
for
нету,
words. It's
ладно.
been a while since I've seen you take up your tools,
Ладно.
but it looks like your craft
Допустим,
hasn't degraded one
посмотрели.
bit.
of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another. Hajime, in the future.
I know.
Что-то он, по-моему, не сильно
All
доволен.
right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Пойдем подождем. Так. Куда нам теперь? А, опять недалеко. А, я думаю, тут есть нормальный дорожник. Нет, я, наверное, пропустил уже. Так. Это нам тот, с которым про лодку, наверное, разговаривали. Понимаю.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because
Что-то, мне
actually,
кажется, его
sorry for
схватили или
dragging
что-то
you with me
такое.
everywhere.
И мы сейчас пойдем его
Everyone's been so
спасать.
good to me, though. It's all gone really smooth.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoke.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Манштадт. А, ну... Ладно,
Oh,
начнем с
sounds
Манштадта.
great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the...
Don Winery!
Винокурня.
Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one! I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to... So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Выследить враждебное божество. Ладно, я
And
ещё
we're
сестер.
looking for answers
Именно
from the
такое.
gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I
Так,
get
ладно.
it. Well,
Пусть
if
будет так.
that's how it is, then that's how it is. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle, even trying to have fun. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
Один мой друг, искатель приключений, однажды сказал, что если слишком сосредоточиться на достижении финиша, то по пути можно упустить множество возможностей для ценных моментов. Ну, Отчасти
Don't
да.
worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and
Отчасти
happy.
оно так и есть.
And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat.
Мы уже
Okay,
закончили.
good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super.
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Он там что, корабль собрал? Точно. Ладно. А, опять недалеко, ладно. Хорошо. Я все-таки ожидаю увидеть обычную лодку. А тут так... Только вот там все корабль. Не, обычная лодочка. Ну как? Огромная, но лодочка.
It's way too small.
Сука.
Can't
Ладно.
be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it...
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryo Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does.
Конечно, делай.
But I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already,
Опытные
eh?
преступники.
Don't know what I was
это
worried
точно.
about then.
Стражники уже
Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi.
преследовали.
And your fireworks are
Так.
ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's third sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left. After that, he hardly saw
А он
them.
последний, кто здесь
But
остался.
whenever one of them did come back to visit,
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long... To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on. Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught...
Так, тут вроде разобрались.
Okay,
Куда нам
story time.
дальше?
So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see
Не
me,
хочу я обирать все это. Отсюда.
but there
Так,
are so many of
куда
them in
тут?
that friendship group, and I don't remember
Я тут
anything
надеюсь,
from that age
перепрыгну.
anyway. So I
А, опять к
better
ее
have a
дому.
clue who they
Всё,
are.
понял.
One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says,
я так понимаю,
actually, this is one of his carpenter friends.
Стучать.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can...
Так, и что случилось?
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is...
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no,
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you...
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people, and so I... forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible at the Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so
Господи.
overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right.
Только за...
That elderly couple, old customers
Только
of
за
ours. Their
разговоров.
son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me?
Oh, don't worry about that. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in... Okay, let's go! Wait, hang on. What
Ай.
about the fireworks? All those materials?
Я так понимаю, мы сейчас будем забирать? Или что-то
No, never
произошло?
mind. I know! I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Why
Так,
did you cut
и
Paimon
куда
off
теперь?
earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Ой, ебать, далеко. Так. Блядь, не то нажал. Телепорт. Так. Теперь сюда. А эту фигню проходил? Что-то не помню.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting in.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh,
Раздевать
before
начинается
I
этими
forget,
разговорами.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so... I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair.
of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. It used to be that I could spend all day working. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent...
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle...
No. We can't be putting you to work when you... I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just
А,
haven't
я
had
так
much
понимаю, нам
time recently.
хозяйству придется
No
помочь.
trouble, really. We don't...
Oh,
Ну ладно.
you're such good kids. As for mine, if you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have
Вовремя,
some...
Редька.
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds.
Ага. Так. Нам нужно... Понимаю. Хорошо, пропалываем. Мечом. Охуенно. Мне нравится. Прополоть надо. На самом деле прикольно.
Yeah, you got it.
Что-то куда-то
And
понесло не
that
туда.
should just about do it.
А теперь
Satoru is on the other side
что-то
of the
отнести.
village.
Дайте
Let's go see him
малиновую
now.
редьку. А где она? Дыня? А, может, мне, наверное, передали уже. Ладно, побежим, отдадим.
Speed of light.
Так, тебе нужна редька маринованная?
Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business we sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Miss... If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help, hmm?
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled...
Oh, wow, thank you so much. But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a...
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it does mean putting up with some... Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh. They didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As well...
Thank you.
Все, тут тоже закончили.
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis
Хотим
about
вернуть.
Sakujiro.
Ладно. Живет недолго. Так, вроде за них все по хозяйству
That
сделали.
was quick.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
10
Oh,
лет.
so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important...
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago,
да.
back in the
50
days
лет,
when
как они
this
вместе,
young lady
ебаные.
was still...
Oh, stop
Много.
trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, to tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. But 50 years of being together.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the firework?
Yeah, it's a difficult...
Ладно.
Sakujiro.
Huh? You know him?
Вот это он не
He
ожидал.
was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up but one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryo.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have
А
thought?
он как раз от этой
I
комиссии
understand
прячется.
now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou
Неожиданный
Well,
поворот. Мне
no
так больше
worries. If
нравится.
that's the, we can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for
Yes. It'd be so nice if.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well,
Так,
can't
теперь
say
я
we
так
didn't
понимаю,
try.
возвращаемся,
I'll
да.
let Sakujiro know after we.
Это у нас получается вот сюда. Ага. По-моему, я где-то тут перепрыгивал, кстати. Думаю, должен долететь. Сейчас. Все может пойти не по плану. Эть. Зависает.
Yoimiya, something
Хуйня.
bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission.
Huh? Why? Do they know, Pops? Are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside.
Но я почему-то знал, что его спасать
Sakujiro heard
придется.
them coming in time and
ладно.
managed to escape.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time, Pops. Did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which one, I wish I'd caught their names. But
As it happens, I did.
А,
I was
по
getting some ore
соседству
from my
услышал.
friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, we can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Догоним. Так. А, ну, впрочем, недалеко это все. Я так понимаю, сейчас просто... Да, искать следы.
It's Musasaka and his
О,
friends.
дети.
Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy. The one you guys...
Yay!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Yep, we did.
It looked like they were chasing some. Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just to be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and...
We will. We'll be on our best behavior.
Так, и куда
It looks
теперь?
like this is the right way. Let's get going. If Sakujiro
там, по сути,
still hasn't
недалеко.
made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in.
А,
Look,
тут с кем
there are
он?
people
А,
from the
вот.
Tenryou Commission over there. It must be them.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance!
Не хочет пропускать, но никак.
Well, you've only got yourself to blame.
О, в бой что ли придется? Ну, нихуя. А, бля, за нее?
Time for
Вот
a
этого
light
я не
show.
ожидал. Ебать. А, что, прикольно лучница такая. Хотя она быстро может хуеет. Бля, прикольно. Так, тихо. Хоть за нее дали поиграть. Это прикольно тоже. А, я хочу ульту. Сейчас им до ульты дойдут тут или нет? Ульту. Во. Ебать. Ебашут. Это по-моему 1700. Я себя надамажу. А, все, моего персонажа бэнули.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your actions.
Ситака.
There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of...
А это они мне уже угрожают.
The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet.
Заебись.
We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Так, вперед, значит. Мне кажется, они сейчас просто окажутся, что они просто прощаются и все. Но никто его... А, нет. Нихуя я не угадал.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your set. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's...
It's okay,
Касается.
Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get
Неужто они
yourself back
наконец-то
into
поговорят?
Inazuma? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal.
Пиздишь.
I work for the Tenryo Commission. There was never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with...
What are you talking about? And just who... You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. I can see it in your faces. You both have...
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryo Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up?
Стоп, подождите, я тут должен драться, что ли? Блядь. Чуть не ожидал даже.
We can't let her fight them all alone.
Вот это я чуть не отошел. Удачно. Тихо. Хуевшие. А, вот я удачно мог отойти. Тихо, тихо.
Fire hazard. That didn't count.
Да, ну, тут прикольная у нее скилл. Как ее лучше сказать? Так, сколько он стрел сразу? Ох, ебать, еще бы набежали. Дайте мне ульту.
Time for a light show.
Вон,
Here come the fireworks.
ульту посмотрю. Ой, что-то всех раскидал, по-моему.
Sir,
Или
they
мне
are too
показалось?
strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did then. Your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that it wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the out.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat
И
is
такая
yours.
тишина между ними произошла.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
Он говорит, им просто
What will
нужно
you
было
say to the
поговорить.
higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from... I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Так, тут тоже разбирались, вроде как.
I'll be demoted for... It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through it. It's
Это
the
лодка?
one that Sakujiro
Что?
planned on
Это
using
лодка?
for his escape.
Что
I
за
asked
реплика?
Yoshitaka and the
Ладно,
others to
может, я
transport
что-то не
it here,
дочитал.
citing the temporary contraband storage clause.
А,
Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was
он
also
уже его
something I
собирался и
had
так
planned all
впустить, что
along.
ли?
It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my...
I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve...
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You...
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so...
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us...
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid...
Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fire. Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole... What can I say? I like to talk. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place. My pops
Ну,
will
давай
set off the
посмотрим на
firework that I wanted to give to
фейерверки.
you.
Так, куда нам теперь? Ага. Осталось до туда добраться. Ладно. Побегу как нормальный человек. Если в болоте не утонул. Блять. Опасно. Без ноги в таком хуйне бегать. А то была у меня уже ситуация. Когда я умудрился без энергии не в море, а в болоте утонуть. Это было довольно пиздец обидно. все было охуенно, и потом взять и утонуть в болоте. Да. Мне кажется, такое только я могу уметь.
Huh?
О! Бля, я хотя бы на такое в жизни посмотреть. На самом деле.
Oh, it's...
Даже в игре. Красиво. Хотя и момент, по сути, должен быть грустным.
So, Yumiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you?
Что же она ответит?
Yumiya? Shh. Huh? Oh.
Она это немножко залипла.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Хуя себе.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fire. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your... Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your...
Спасибо за
You know,
связь, да.
Yumiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fire for Keisuke's parents, they commemorate, and for Keisuke and Sakujiro,
Любимую
oh
веру.
yeah, right, beliefs.
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before,
Seriously?
Неожиданно.
Huh. Paimon was expecting...
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just
Вот на
disappear.
этот квест,
And it's those
если он сейчас
feelings that give
закончился, то
fireworks.
ушел
Also,
час, блядь.
consider this. You have to have the
И в основном
Naganoharas
весь час это
because
были
so many
разговоры.
people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Ну да. Час. Нет. А, тут еще вторая глава есть.
Inazuma's
Это
not
дом.
such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go
А,
and see about the next
это
operation
вот
that
уже
Toma
основной
and
сюжет
Ayaka were
начался, я
talking
понял.
about, right?
А сначала
As
надо
usual, it's the
покачать.
first stop.
Цен покачать чуть-чуть. Насколько это будет возможно. Я серьезно только... Бля, ебануться. Я же боюсь представить, что дальше будет. Ладно, где у нас основная сюжетка? Тут отказывай правосудие, значит. Чайный дом. Чайный дом, он, по-моему, был где-то здесь. Я точно помню. Нет, или он был... Тут должен быть. Так, на следующий день. Я забыл, как перематывать время-то. Тут, по-моему, было вот. У нас, допустим, пусть будет вот так. 13:49 сойдет. Я надеюсь, на этот день, а не еще 24 часа. Да, все отлично. Все-таки я правильно прилетел. Я думал, запутаюсь. Возьму не за плечо. А, ну вообще он даже отмечен. Да. Ой, дурак. Ладно. Где тут наши старые друзья?
Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh?
Вещание.
Toma? Toma?
Понимаю.
Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep.
Пока с нами только собака
What's
разговаривает.
Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been... I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact the Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree.
Отметь сотый конфискованный глаз
And the
Бога.
100th
Ебать,
vision
уже 100.
bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Чё ж чихать все везде?
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy
Ладно.
preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With this cannot happen.
Ага.
I must go and rescue.
Ну, пойдем спасать.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the right. And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
There is no other option. I must act with haste.
Я хочу
He
его
is my
выбить.
friend. To think that not... But... Okay, I'll
Так.
wait here for your return. Get back safe.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
Куда нам теперь? А, спасать, точно. Есть. Далеко это? А, нет. Бежим. Или что? На церемонию? Да. Так мы его вроде спасать должны были этого. Хрен с ним. Сейчас все пойму. Так энергии нету. Далеко не пробегаю, блядь. Как же обидно. А, вот он. А это, я так понимаю, сама Рейден, что ли? Или нет? Хуя. Уже умею электричество стало. Ебануться. Я себе.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears.
Меня нужно убить, я так понимаю.
Exceptions. The enemy of eternity.
Ну да, по-моему, он меня убить пытается. Хуя. где.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Ебать, что происходит? Я так понимаю, сейчас бой будет с ней. Да, обязательно загрузка нужна.
You
Ага.
are that which is furthest from
Только, по-моему,
eternity. Exceptional.
Птица не сильно мне не смог помочь тут.
Inferior.
Блядь, а чё ты ее не дамажу? Особо. Вообще никак.
As a good knight should.
Ебать. А чё так больно-то? Так не говорите, что мне еще и победить надо. Блядь.
Evasion is
I must leave no stone unturned.
Тише.
If at first you don't succeed.
Мне пизда, мне пизда.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Ага. Ой, прекрати его, блядь.
Everybody stand back!
Чтобы я сдох. Так, одна готова, я понял. Хуёво. Это, блядь, ничего мне не даст. Да, иммунитет ебучий. Блядь. И сколько мне хпшки надо занести-то?
You are an enemy that requires special
Это всё нас
attention.
зацепило. Ебать.
This ends now.
Чё-то это не катит.
Strike dead.
Что-то как хуёвенько все прокатывает. Блять. И сейчас и этот персонаж сдохнет.
Gonna hurt in the morning. Get out of here!
Попытаемся. Пиздец. Нахуй.
Got lucky that.
Да ебани. Ебануться.
Got lucky that. I'll be fine.
А у меня все
Strike
монстры
dead.
сдохнут. Основной
Stronger than I
сдох.
thought.
Кицин тоже сейчас сдохнет.
Evasion is futile.
Leave it all to me.
Ноэль, сможешь отхилить хотя бы чуть-чуть? Ага. Отхилит. Пиздец. Сейчас у меня минус щит, походу, будет.
I'll catch up.
Все, пизда щиту. Да ебучий ты.
Let's light it up. Incoming.
Да. Чё-то, по-моему... И не то, что не дамажу, я ее вообще не пробиваю. Это 59-я. Так, все, Ноэль тоже сейчас, считай, сдохла. Блять, этот вообще долго не проживет. Не знаю, надеюсь. Ебать. Так, этому тоже пизда. Да почти всем пизда.
This ends now.
I am a disgrace
Бля.
to the night.
Ебануться. И мне что, реально все хпшку, что ли, надо снять? Пиздец какой-то. Ебать.
I'll catch up.
Тогда надо персонажиков поменять, что ли. Вон взять-то. Ведь я только одно могу изменить, вот это. Все. Блять, можно так попробовать.
We can do this. Standing adventure for sure.
Вверх прокатит. Случайное приключение. Кормить собаку? Стоп. Где собаку покормить? Какую собаку? Да. Ладно. Попробую победить. Здесь хотя бы хоть будет цельная. Пиздец. Типа все заново? А пропустить-то это можно как-нибудь? Видимо, нельзя. Что-то, по-моему, боссов было легче убивать.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Так, один раз я уже не смог победить. Попробую со второго.
There is much to verify about you.
Нихуя себе. Я, кажется, знаю, какой персонаж мне первый может сдохнуть.
Ready, steady, and
Да, блядь.
leave it all to me.
Нихуя сделать не успеваю. Я теперь без щита остался в пизду. Даже персонаж не меняется. Ебуч. Непробиваемая, блядь.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Так, тут меня уже не должно продамажить было. Отлично. Ай-яй. Съебывается. Давай отхилиться чуть-чуть.
Evasion is futile.
Так, блядь.
I missed a spot.
Ебануться.
Inferior.
Блядь, я, конечно, отхиливаюсь так чуть-чуть.
Strike dead.
Но как-то толку от этого не сильно. Пиздец, да.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Этот персонаж у меня еще и не дамажит ни хрена. Блин, ебать ей прилетело. Будет долгий бой. Мучительный.
This ends now.
Пизда.
Inferior.
Вот надо. Эй. Так, где Ной?
I must leave no stone unturned.
Да ебучая опять съебалась. Блядь.
Evasion is futile.
Сколько столько дамажить надо?
Someone needs assistance.
Ай-яй. Ёва.
Let the show begin.
Вода ей сейчас, по-моему, ничего не дает даже.
Strike dead.
5. Ай, теперь я от нее даже убежать не успеваю. Пиздец. Че пиздец? Ебать. Блять. Вообще так нечестно, она еще издалека ебашит. Ебучая. Блять. Хоть как-то успевает хиливаться. Все, хватит. Хорош. Только попробуй съебаться теперь.
This ends now.
Все-таки съебался. Эй-эй. Все счета остались. Блять. Блять.
Let's dance.
Ай, блять, прям под удар. Неприятно. Сука. Энергии нету. Ой, это. Нет. Тебе нельзя вздыхать. Они все ударят в меня. Щит слетел. Хуёво. Вот как съебаться-то? Ты от нее съебешься еще. И цель тут вообще не помощник. Блять.
Evasion is futile.
Так. Блять. Что-то щит не дает сделать.
Strike dead.
Ну давай. Вздыхать уже. Я опять без щита остался. Блять. Успокойте кто-нибудь. Она слишком жесткая. Что нахуй? Блять, она из хип. Туда не пошла. Что происходит-то? Эти ультубы. Тут байбы, все нормально было. Только не накопилось, блядь. Сука. Эй-эй. Так, только не съебывайся, сука. Ебало. Ну я так понимаю, ей хотя бы половину надо сбить. Все, ульта есть, если что, отхилиться смогу всех. Блять, прям по мне полетела. Яна. Хуёвый отхил. Так. Без ноги хуёнько. На-ка. Блять.
Got lucky that time.
Что за пиздец-то происходит? Звучай хон.
Strike dead.
Так, это туда избежал уже хорошо.
Evasion is futile.
А вот это...
Inferior.
Stronger than I
Блять.
thought.
Променить персонажа.
I missed a spot.
Вздыхай давай. Куча.
Instabilities will be removed.
Так, мне кажется, не зря я... Нихуя себе.
You are an enemy that requires
Ай,
special
блядь.
attention.
Теперь я этим не...
Strike
Даже
dead.
щит не поставлю. А основного персонажа у меня как раз таки нет сейчас в билде. Заебись. Интересно, это надолго? Это некоторые? То есть все. Да, все. Хуёво.
Inferior.
Блядь.
Strike dead.
Проебал момент. Прям под удар.
Inferior. You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Я так понимаю, я добегался до того момента, которым касцена должна быть. Ай! Чё-то нам не повезло прям. По-моему, это было больно. Давай, ну, пиздец, она жесткая. Вообще пиздец какой-то.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Ебануться. Пизда, я не хочу в следующий раз не драться. Это пиздец.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be—
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess of— However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance. So your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different. So that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the only issue is that we can't be sure of the Resistance Force's current location. You'll have to ask around. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point. So be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
Так. Еще чуть-чуть прокачки появилось. Да, вот сейчас Китсен было, можно сказать, бесполезно. В этом бою. Слишком. Так, куда нам теперь? Получается, ебать, километр. 4. К счастью, есть телепорт. Хоть что-то я тут открывал. Какой-то плюс от этого был. Так. Теперь я так понимаю, да, недалеко. Пиздец. Где там это сопротивление? Соберите информацию только. Ладно. Ну давайте поговорим. Поговорим. Не, незаметно, я к ним почти подлетел, но я не заметил.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them?
I wonder how they're faring. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know.
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point. Time to go to work.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We should keep asking around though, just to be...
Ягоды собрать. Так, продолжать исследовать. Может опять будете ближе через телепорт? Ну да, конечно, через телепорт поближе. Так, теперь этих подслушать, я так понимаю. Опять из... нет, в этот раз хотя бы не из кустов.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Где?
Higi Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nozuchi, and that's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are... I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up.
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the resistance and...
Так, куда нам теперь? Еще, блядь, километр. Отлично. Вот сюда. Блядь, я только от статуи могу туда бежать. Ну, заодно телепорт типа пооткрываю. Не сильно ближе, но ладно. Сойдет. Жалко, тут никаких питомцев нету, чтобы бегать. Все самому. Пиздец какой-то. А тут что лежит? Окошко какое-то нашли, ладно. Может пригодится когда-нибудь. Нет, тут никто не пытается. Блять, телепорт где-то там, сука. Нет. Он, блядь, в любом случае когда-нибудь мне пригодится. Наверное, полезно такое открывать. Так. Смогу залезть нормально? Вроде да. Ага. Получается где-то... вот он. Все. Отлично. Теперь есть телепорт. Так, и мне получается... Куда там? Вон на тот берег, все правильно. Вот, что-то таких мобиков я еще не встречал. Ты, блядь, кто? Это ледяной маг, что это было? Точно. Вспомнил. Блядь, да, это который исчезать любит. Так. А, не надо мне чем-то кидаться.
This is Her Majesty's gift.
Don't blink.
Вот, поникают. Блять, дамаг какой-то. Пиздец. Где она? Во, отлично, воду встала. Все заебись.
Don't blink.
Ну, давай. Вздыхай уже. Отлично. Так, призма, темная призма. Сундук забрать. А, пиздец. Блять, еще прилетели. Ты с вами? Пиздим всех. Теперь ты. Бать, где ты бьешь? Давай ультой еще раз. Блять, он без ульты пробивать, что ли?
I'll be fine.
Что с себя упало? Гаю, да? Все, ебись. Думаю, тоже куда-нибудь пригодятся. А, они, скорее всего, какой-нибудь меч качать. Так, теперь забыл, куда бежать. Это что? Это цвет. Не знаю зачем, но тоже пособираю. Бля, тут что-то есть. Бля. А, вон висит, сука. Попробую доплыть. Почти так добежал. Так. Надо их пособирать.
Incoming. Hey!
Так, а тут недалеко было до бережка. Все, отлично. Теперь главное не утонуть. А там кто-то есть. Там, наверное, тоже сундук, что ли? Бля, отпинать их или нет? Есть там сундук? Какой-нибудь. Так, сундука там нету. Значит, не надо мне туда. Все, отъебитесь теперь. Конечно, сам к вам подбежал, но отъебитесь. А вы долго за мной бежать не будете? Так, успокоились. Лучше самураи. Что вы такие, блядь, хуевшие? Хуя себе. Так, где у меня? Блядь, дайте мне заюзнать. Пиздец. Эти еще и съебывают от меня. Охуевшие. Попробую так. И помимо того, что сейчас и отражают, что ли? Ебать. Они слишком ли охуели, господа? Блять. Бля, что-то тут сложно приходится. Все, вы уже сдохли. Хорош. Я готов, я готов. Я не помню, с квестов, по-моему, ничего не падает. Да.
You saved me. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tepe of the Gobius platoon. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, you aren't dressed like resistance fight. Great. Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, as you can see, the resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango Nomiya. We're also... If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental.
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but...
Are you serious? That's incredible. You have
Нет,
to
теперь
let me
хуже на меня
introduce you to General
относится.
Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off.
Ну пойдем. Куда там бежать надо теперь? Блять, еще что? Что за такое-то? А, я могу через статую. Привет. Блять, не тот тыкнул. Все персонажи отхилились. Или да? Так. Туда. Что-то меня вниз быстрее тянет, по-моему. Так, где квест-то? А? Не буду к нему пока подходить. Успокойся. Так, я тут молния не ёбнет случайно? Ну просто так. А походу может. Так, с тобой мне поговорить нужно.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you... What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's when...
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet."
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us,
Так, любой госпиталь. Нихуя. По-моему, тут реально может молнию убить. Да просто так.
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa, whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. Teppei, did you bring this one in? How are things on...
well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. I heard he even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, but seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible.
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, and I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising.
Так. Получается, что мне нужно? Ну то есть у меня, по-моему, так понимаю, все есть. Блять. Не зря этих шоков собирал. Что-то одно отдать? Ладно.
All right, I knew you'd back me on this. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, everyone will be fighting fit again in no time. Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to prepare, so I'll take it from here.
Okay.
Ow, ow, ow.
Чё-то, по-моему, пошло не по плану. Нет.
Just like that, the pain sounds like this might actually work. Not bad, Teppei. As soon as I'm better, we'll have to do some serious sparring together to make up for lost time.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, seriously. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body repairing itself already. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm
Just glad we were able to help. All right.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before...
Calm down and get some...
The training grounds. That reminds me. They should be doing archery training over there right now.
Так, ну пойдем посмотрим наш тренировочный лагерь. А где телепорт был? Он там где-то ниже. Потом сбегаю. Страшные тут молнии все-таки. Так, а тут что? Так. Цветок.
Oh, another miss. This sucked. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one.
Бля.
Bullseye?
По-моему.
Only one hit the target.
Из 10 стрел одной попасть как-то это.
This isn't good enough.
Хотя и звук я не стрелял.
How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for—
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate...
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training.
Он сейчас научит их стрелять, что ли? Я охуею.
I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai, and that was after interrupting the Vision Hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to
Is that true? We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so rushed that we...
It would mean a lot.
Ладно. Типа я сейчас должен буду из лука стрелять. Так. Уничтожить определенное количество сильных мишеней, чтобы успешно завершить упражнение. Синих мишеней. Стоп, а чем мне... Так, погодите-ка. Чё-то это...
Pressure getting. That's no way to demonstrate. Come
Так,
on, try.
ладно.
Let's go. Show it.
Я что-то не понял. И, блядь, синих мишеней.
Ready? I'm sure you'll get it there.
Хотя мне скорее просто нужно было, блядь, сменить персонажа.
Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry.
Ну да.
Lira's storm and
Я сейчас могу персонажа
their
сменить одного?
defenses are second to none.
Допустим, ее поменяю пока. Где вот научница?
Leave it to me.
Так. Что? Бля, 5 из 20. Что? Ебать. Слишком ли много мишеней для тренировки? Все?
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty
Incredible! I think my posture
Ради
was
этого
off, and
пришлось
I didn't
персонажа,
draw
блядь,
back
менять.
with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grips.
Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, my wife and I were leading a quiet life together. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll
Stay focused.
тренируйтесь.
With us holding the front line, you can continue. Now then, let me show you where should we head next.
Так.
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is
ну
attacking.
хоть наконец в бой.
There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break.
What? Impossible. How could... We'd better go assess the situation. A chance...
Так. Ведь не туда. И вот на отряд. Кого поставить? Основного надо поставить.
There's still a long road ahead.
Так. Ну, где-то. Все, я понял. Издал. Блять, как-то все быстро это закончилось. Я все-таки ожидал что-то получше.
We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to reach us this far unless we have they must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were all... The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like...
In that case... Understood. Leave the repair... Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us.
Я надеюсь, придется поискать кого-то и отпиздить. Блять, соревнования какие-то. Так, строительные материалы. Это все, что нужно. Ладно. Я там поставил это быстро.
The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this. No matter, it seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my ability.
Why are you so insistent about being on the...
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunates anyway? We got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action.
Так, генерал Хора. Пойдем к нему. До этого. До телепорта я так и не сбегал, но ладно, потом. Да, мне интересно, я успел. Не успел. Хочу проверить, можно получить удар молнии или нет. Блять. Может, не тут сейчас бить будет. Ага. О. Походу нельзя. Ну ладно. Хоть с чем-то повезло.
Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may falter. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide, however difficult that may seem.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatara Suna fall to the enemy.
Ну, пошли на фронт. Отпинаем всех. Так, а это, собственно, далеко. 500 метров. А телепортироваться я могу? А хуй там. Сюда, да нет, не ближе будет. Только от статуи, если долететь немного. Это многого это не даст. Ох. А, нет, удар молнии все-таки можно получить. Ебать. Или я от него получил. Не знает. Ладно. Не буду в это вникать. Надеюсь, долечу. Так. Блять, вот так вот взялись еще. Да вам. Ну, посыгаем, пригодится. Самураи. Нахуй их. Здесь не согреться. Так, а вот это, я так понимаю... Ладно, я не хочу знать, что там. Даже к сундуку не пойду, ну его нахуй. А? Ой-ой. Не очень получилось. Взял персонажа, утопил. Так, фронт в той стороне. Тут опять самурай. Думаю, надо их отпинать, пожалуй. То выебываются. Ну-ка. Да, что-то вы... И ты... Выебши. Ну, блядь. А, дождь не вовремя закончился. Так, я вроде отхилил. Так, один готов. Блядь, нихуя себе тут. Тихо, успокоились. Бать, тут понавыпадало. Прикольно. Там больше ничего нету. Это не похоже. А, вот, телепорт. Отлично. Телепорт. Так, ну и где этот фронт уже? Так, вон там, у корабля, я так понимаю. Судя по карте. Ну, почти. Так, и главное теперь вот в этом болоте просто машину утопить нечаянно. Как я это умею. Ебать. А, это наша армия. Или нет? И что за молчание? Все стоят молча, прям тупо молча.
So, you are the only one here? She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed.
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler.
Если помочь.
It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of
Я
honor?
забыл, как их.
What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not...
Well, what do you think?
Да, мы сразимся с ней. Или сражение не с ней будет, хуя. Опять такое молчание. А, нет, не с ней. Ну тебе долго не жить, пацан. С этим уж легче, чем с Архонтом было. Так, ты типа следующий? Все по одному. Бля, это надолго.
Remove all threats to eternity by order of the almighty Shogun.
Be wary. You're up against a powerful opponent.
Да, хорош. Ой, блядь, а что-то у меня тоже КТшка отлетает. А, не понял. Пусть с вами я так и отпинаю. Ну давай следующий. О, это уже самурай прям. Опять молчание, опять.
You got this.
Ну давай драться. Бля, он уже посильнее будет, да. Покрепче. Так, Кицин хотя бы подхилил. Чуть-чуть. Ух ты, а ты ожидаешь, блядь. Ух ты, хотя ладно, Кицин тебе на следующего пойдет. Похилю еще. Куда, блядь? Мечом катаной своей размахался. Ох, я тебя все равно пробил. Давайте следующего.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose.
Ну ладно.
Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Ясно.
Prepare to engage!
Ну давайте-то стенка на стенку, хуй с вами. А, ебать, она личница? Да, неприятно. Чё-то сопротивление как-то летает быстро. Сейчас что-то, наверное, произойдет такое, вот, как в сцене. Копье, ладно. А, ну говорят, что сейчас произойдет.
Her Excellency!
А, ну за нас. Это хорошо.
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered.
О, даже. Забыл, как его зовут. Не забыл, как вообще зовут.
Kazuha! We meet again, old friend.
Я так понимаю, мне сейчас не придется. Ага, хуй там. А это кто?
Greetings. Well, this is the first time I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the resistance and also the divine priestess. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point?
Нет еще.
In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan.
Ну хорошо, пошли в храм поговорим.
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Thank you for all your efforts so far. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
А, вот. Эта глава закончена. Так. А следующий квест показать? Так. А, типа все? Квесты закончились, что ли? Я надеюсь, нет. С этим... так. Что-то пошло не по плану, по-моему. Или нет, все нормально. Или что тут? А что тут такое?
Let's get down to business.
Просто спина.
Cut to the chase.
Что-то как-то это... Я погорячился с слегонца.
I must leave no stone unturned.
You know a thing or two.
Ну, давай, я так. С отхилом. Опять. Ищи цели. Давайте крутиться сюда.
As a good knight should. Someone needs assistance. Leave it all to me.
Все. Вытаскивай щит. Попиздимся. Блять. Давайте меняем персонажика. Что добавить? Говорить Тимура. А, сейчас, подожди, поговорю. Подождите. Не знаю, относится это к основному квесту или нет. Но вот это со мной точно разговаривать не сильно собирается. Тоже готов? А, они по сути квестовые. С кем с тобой? Да, блять, не сюжетное все-таки задание. А чё это по сюжетному-то? Так, с Чарльзом. Стэн Хонта, Теология. Так. Так, поговорить с Мараем. Ник. Пойдем. Нет, тут этого квеста нету. Получается основного. А может мне нужно все-таки храм это найти просто? Найти типа, с которым я сюда пришел. Пробовать в лагерь отправиться или что? С вами поговорить можно?
I guarantee you. Did we give you a fright? I gotta admit, I was. But wherever you might end up, you'll always. If you're ever in a tight spot.
Так, нет, они ничего толком не сказали. А тут что за сундук? А, для этого феи нужны. Ладно. Ну пойду телепорт хотя бы открою тут. Это мне все равно сильно не помешает. Мне сильно, говорю, не помешает. А, это что-то как-то это. Огоньком драться решил. Хуй с тобой, подеремся. Блядь. Давай, вздыхай чуть-чуть. Не выебывайся. Блять, в воду зайди. Сука. Попробуем ультой. Эй, давай-ка свою ульту сюда. Все, перегрузка. Отлично. И заодно и похилиться могу. Готов. Тебе карты упали? Блять. Слабенькая. Ладно. Ну а что? Приливная равнина. Окей, идем дальше. Телепорт потихоньку. Ага. Смотри, что-то стоят. Но они как-то не агрятся. Тебе стоят дальше. Так, а тут у нас что интересного есть? Монстрики. Это всегда хорошо. Да, вот такие слоники после тех кажутся. Вздыхай уже давай. Кстати, он и со мной не ебал. Для этого огнем пинали, теперь это молнией. Блять. Пизды я получил. Давай вздыхай уже. Я хочу сундук, если он тут есть. Если не сундук-то был, не просто так вот все сделал. А, одного забыли.
Incoming. Speed of light.
Сундук. Вроде все пособирал, что падало. И все. А сколько у меня? Могу хоть сколько-то молитв этих купить? Блять, одну. Хуй с вами. А вдруг повезет. Хуй там. Ладно. Нечестно. Так. Вообще нужно на боссиков еще походить каких-нибудь. Кого мне прокачать бы нужно? Так, подожди. Ты. Да, много сейчас дают эти. Так. Тебе что тут нужно? Гипостазис. Отлично. Можно сгонять, побить. А, там еще сундук. Надо глянуть. Не утопить бы персонажа только. А, тут так не прокатит. Тут никого не убьешь. Понял? Или сначала посмотреть, есть ли продолжение в этой сюжетке. Книга. Так, вот он форт. Вообще про... Этот... Какой они хуйню творили до этого? Ладно, нужно сначала форт загонять. Так, форт идет с этой стороны. Их не агритесь только. Там еще данжик какой-то можно открыть. Надо туда сгонять. Опять. Не залезу, сука. Тихо, не утони только. Нет, что? Блять. Тебе ебануться. Не могу. Так, а тут у нас что? Не открыто, нужно открыть. Поиск клена. Ладно, потом когда-нибудь. Так. Я забыл, куда мне нужно было. Вот сюда. Где этот форт? По-моему, этим вообще в другую сторону. Все. Вот сюда куда-то. Там уже кто-то сагрился. Подуспокойтесь там. Не надо меня избивать. Так. По-моему, где-то тут форт должен быть. И главное, под молнии не попадать теперь. Я знаю, что они прибить могут. Ущелье. Что он туда. А тут что? Да, по-моему, я проходил. На осколки. Стой. Так, тут форт. Да, вот. Отлично. Где добрался? Так, что-то я неудачно куда-то приперся. Не самое удачное. Что я умудряюсь сделать. Я так понимаю, если я вас убью, что-нибудь произойдет вот с этой вот хуйней или нет? Интересно. Надо проверить. Значит, Драгония пока пиздить не сильно пытается. Да, но это сильно мне ничего не дало. Значит, вот с этим что-то как-то связано. Так, это у нас что? Великолепная установка. На острове Есиори есть два вида механических устройств, которые подавляют силу татаригами. Такой огонь священного камня и зеркало каймовяжется. Так, при атаке курган пускается электрический ток и определенное направление, которое может разрушить барьер, созданный волей татаригами. Угу. Ток. Так. Толком нихуя не понял, ну ладно. Понимаю, их нужно задействовать как-то. При атаке. Не сильно не так и есть. Ладно. С ним. Будем другим таким персонажем. Нет. Опять, там было написано на атаку. Давай попробуем ёбнуть. Что будет? Хуя не происходит. В этот. Ну и ладно. Не понял. До меня как-то не дошло. Ладно. Пока в другое место хотел сгонять. Мне же нужно понять, как добраться до ебучего монастыря или чего там. Так, вот, по-моему, вот тут вход был. Да, вот они. Блять, это откуда еще взялись? Теперь не сидится. Слаймы ебучие. Так. Найду я тут кого-нибудь? Походу нет. Или значит все-таки пока нет следующего квеста. Да, вон там телепорт. Активировать. Вот эту взять. И нельзя упускать. Так, все, телепорт тоже активирован. И что можно по квестам поделать? Темный родник. Быстрый выходной. Вот это можно поделать. Основных квестов нету. Тогда задание легенд поделаем. Так, а тут поместье формации. Ладно, потом побегу, пооткрываю нахуй. Так. Где у нас? Вот. Поговорить с Чарльзом. Ну пойдем поговорим. А, вот он. Даже в саму не надо заходить.
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're...
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to...
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny. Come on, let's go and see.
Ну, пойдем к Джин. Так, передать поручение. Пизду. С телепортом. Так, по-моему, вход где-то тут был. Впереди, да. Блять.
Hey,
Сейчас
you
доходить не
two.
надо.
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it? This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
But
Тогда
we're on
помощь
our way to
Лана.
an urgent meeting with Jean. Sorry.
Не хочу помогать пока
You're
что.
on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Seriously? You want Jean to help?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person. Please mention it to Jean from me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
Бесплатно налил, заебись.
Hey!
Ладно.
Hey! Unbelievable. Guess the case of Prince the Mid...
Так, поговорить с Джин. Все. Идем поговорим наконец. Че загрузка долгая? Ладно, все. Не успел.
Acting Grandmaster?
Что-то, по-моему, приболело.
Master...
Oh, it's our honorary night. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
I see.
Рассказывали?
Well, thank you for your service to the people. I have made a note of these commissions in my files, and I will... accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's commissions, did we?
Что-то, по-моему, она
Sarah's
вырубиться
Hilly
решила.
Trolls, Charles' tax return, Margaret's... We'll be on our way then, Jean.
Да, сейчас она вырубится. Все.
Jean, are you okay?
Переутомилась. С собой Батус.
How's Jean holding up?
It's just burnout from work stress. Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep...
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Anyway, you're an honorary knight, aren't you? While the master is down, the knights should share her burden. No?
Кажется, сейчас мы будем выполнять ее обязанности, окей.
Jean has so much to do. And next, you should go and check in at the headquarters.
Paimon feels like she's trying...
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's...
Ну, все, пойдем поработаем за Джин. Думаю, много квестов будет. Ну ладно. Так. Я бы, конечно, опять телепортом в следующий слетал бы, ну ладно. В этот раз добегу сам. Не так уж далеко. Так энергия вот закончилась. Пиздец. Так. Через кусты.
Oh, it's Kaya!
Еще один.
I've been waiting for you.
Тоже скажет за нее поработать.
I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf...
So courteous and polite.
Well, the circumstances warrant it. Now, in addition to that, thank you, ma'am. It's like you read my mind.
Things like helping to fill in for Jean.
Right. Although the commissions you reported to Jean have, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's. So I am hoping that you can help out. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight.
You can flatter us all you want, but answer me.
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Fine then. So it's Sarah.
Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See.
Ну. Так. Ну, значит, с Чарльза начнем. Знаем, что у него там за поручение такое. Я надеюсь, он все у своего кафешки стоит. Не знаю, блядь. Таверны. О, вспомнил. Ну и Лиза тут.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand.
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be able.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering.
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the delivery... If it's not too much trouble, could you...
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
Так, ладно, что там с доставкой? Так. Блять, далековато. Но телепорт по-любому сюда есть. Это у нас идет где? А, вот тут. Козы на коне. Отлично. Так. Успел мне статуи отхилить, ладно. Хрен с ним. 100, блять, все равно на 100 метров не хватает энергии. Ну-ка. Так, на тобой напали или нападать будут?
Charles is delivering.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough. In all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by Hilly. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Надо защищать.
Fear not. My friend here is a Hilly.
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the... And be careful with it. Just beating up the Hilly churls is not the aim here. I'll be waiting up ahead.
Ладно, доставим. Ну и где наши атакующие? Пока никого не видно. А. Первый, блядь. Набегают, суки. Блядь, что-то вместе с этим куда-то полетел уже. Отдыхай-то уже. Не пизди. Не трожь, сука. Хуёвший. Там не то хочу, что ли? Так, где у меня Ноэль? Зачем я щит? Ну, ладно, пусть. Так. А, тут уже целая толпа даже. Здесь он воды наколдует. Во,
With
ты
sword
здесь?
comes shadow.
Так, ну, теперь ты.
Speed of light.
Ну, кстати, Ростов пока даже не тронутый. Блядь, это живой еще.
Leave it all to me.
Половина раза. Блядь, чем вот это так быстро не разрушается? И долго пиздить. Все, можем дальше идти. А откуда побегут теперь? Никого не видно. Ягоды. Он побыстрее летать не может, не никак. Почему ускорить нельзя? А, вот у него стрелки появились. Это ж похуже будет. А, ебать. Еще и этот. Он взрывайся, чудо.
Speed of light. Incoming.
Ты сдохнуть уже должен.
With sword comes shadow.
А тут у нас что? Куда еще делись? Ладно, хуй с ним. Пропали так пропали. Я надеюсь, до тебя нужно было. Я не хотел с тобой говорить. Все. А, все, да.
Thank
Тут
you. I'll put in a
закончили.
good word for you with the gentleman.
Получается, еще 2 поручения осталось. Теперь с Маргаритой. На где у нас? Я, наверное, отслеживать не сделал. Даже метку не вижу, куда бежать. У нас Маргарита. Она, по-моему, тут, наверное, должна быть где-то. Да, Маргарита, это, по-моему, которая кота потеряла. А она не тут, случайно, не у здания? Это не похоже. Квестик заново активировать может. Понял. Значит, вот с этого начнем. В любом случае, сюда возвращаться надо было. Если Маргарита не отслеживается, пойдем на другое. А тут у нас Эмбер.
Got it. All set off right away. Amber, are you here to help out with Jean's commission?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly churls up?
Oh.
Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider.
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something.
Я могу помочь на кухне.
You don't mind helping? That would be wonderful.
Yeah, well, those hilly churls.
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
Are you sure
Так, и я надеюсь, у меня есть эти ингредиенты.
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection.
A fight?
То это, значит,
For
будет
this
надолго.
dish we need 3 sweet
типа,
flowers. Okay, go and get ready.
По-моему, это у меня все
You two.
есть.
Oh, yes.
А,
Have you
ей
brought me
просто
3
отдать.
sweet flowers and 3?
Все, это у меня, к счастью, было.
Yep, that's everything. Now,
Так.
order number 7 is for 1
Теперь-
sweet madame.
С номер 7. Цыпленок в медовом
So
соусе.
begins the story of us.
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out. Be sure.
Я так понимаю, приготовить теперь нужно. А, он ведь... Нет, у него, наверное, нету. Цыпленок. Значит, все-таки был. Отлично. Ладно, я одну приготовлю. Даже вручную с ним.
Any news on that
Даем
sweet madame?
цыпленка. До хрена даже было.
One sweet madame received. This smells absolutely divine. This, since you cook so well,
Sticky honey
roast? That's right. A mainstay of the Good Hunter menu. The knights order it almost every. Let me teach you the recipe for a sticky honey.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy?
With your cooking skills, I don't think you will be doing it just as soon as that sticky honey roast is ready. Please bring it.
Сейчас приготовим. А оно у меня есть вообще? Так. Мне только рецепт дали. Рецепт вообще дали хотя бы? Тут я его не вижу. Тихо, тоже нет. Медовое мясо с морковкой. Блять. И не хватает сахара, сука. Долго тебе нужно делать? 3 минуты на 1. Ну можно сохранять. А когда не до этого квестика, можно сгонять босса какой-нибудь, отпинать. Пример мне нужен был, по-моему, вот этот вот. Попробую его отпинать. Если смогу, конечно. Там 2 километра показывается. Это не то. Я что-то, по-моему, не с той стороны начал бегать. Да, мне вон туда. Или я вообще не туда приперся. Нет, все правильно. Снизу стороны побежал. Так. Прям никто атаковать пока не будет. Не, вот не. Суки мелкие. Плавать научусь так. Суки. Все, вздыхайте. И теперь все готовы. Отлично. Толку от них не было, ну ладно. Что-то, по-моему, опять не туда приперся. Да вообще никак не туда. Сука. Надо же было, блядь, в другую сторону побежать. Еще летает. Мешается. По-моему, за эти 6 минут там. Ладно. Так. Там, по-моему, данжик этот. А вон с той стороны... этот боссик. Да, вон там. Надо через этих бежать. Хуй. И этих по пути-то снесу. Не хуй им тут стоять. Да нахуй вдыхайте. Так, и последний где-то. Маску упал, тоже хорошо. Сам на себе электричество наложил, сука. Так. Вы же меня не заметите? Отлично. Нет, 60-е есть. Вот это сагрится, блядь. С тобой? Ты меня не заметил? Просто хотя бы тут. Да. Отлично.
Someone needs assistance.
А будем потихоньку убивать его. 62-й, сука. Ебучие столбы. Я не забыл, как его приятно убивать. Интересно, он запрыгивает? Ай, сам заодно побьет. Блять.
Someone needs assistance.
Съебывайся, падай.
That's going back in the wash.
Досталось мне. Так, телепортировал. Телепортировался, сука. С тобой другие столбы пока поуничтожаю. Стрелять не собираешься? Блять. Так и сдохнуть недолго. Там успокоишься? А, других персонажей у меня сборочка нету на данный момент. Все. Да, спокойнее. Блять. Благо щит был. Все, надо тряску скинуть отсюда уже. Заебись. Успею похилить хоть чуть-чуть. Чуть-чуть успел. Так, блядь. Ай-яй. Я чуть помню эту хуйню. Так, что ты теперь собрался делать? Блядь. Пока. Блядь, по щиту прям падает, сука. Ведь это хуйня. Далеко от него приходится отбегать и нахрен. Сука. Ебал момент. О, блядь. Это подхиливаться можно теперь. Так, опять столбы призываешь. Начну с этого. Я вот обязательно тебе ко мне было прилетать. Значит, центрально пойдет бой. Ну, молодец, достреливай. Сука. Не доломал. Я надеюсь. Блять, съебался. А, нет. Успею. Бля, успел. Ебись. А, это попал я в тайну, я разбиваю. Ага, там еще удар. Сука. Мы с тобой буду разбивать. Так. Не телепортишься ко мне, нет? Не хочешь? Пусть с тобой сам добивай. Отлично, это тоже готов. На последнем столбе стоишь. Так, он сейчас сучая. Успел бы добить. Химия. Заебись. Удачно упал. Да, ну похилюсь. Пока есть возможность. Так, но побольше половины уже сбить успел. Уже хорошо. Так, блядь. Опять дождем, что ли, пойдем? А, нет. Просто что-то... Впервые вижу. Сука. Блядь, и мне досталось. Так нечестно. Не хотел, чтобы мне доставалось по голове чуть-чуть. Даже чуть-чуть, сука. Так, что ты задумал? Да хоть пора. Хорош. Мне там еще квестик проходить. Не выебывайся. Так, это я таким образом зря поступил. Опять столбы. Ага. Интересно, а купол? О, купол так и работает. Типа... Сейчас я раньше об этом не знал. Все, заодно подхиливаюсь. Так, сейчас, по-моему, меч должны уже появляться будут. Но он выхиливаться сможет, да. Так, эти надо как можно быстрее уничтожить. Пизду их. Тут, скорее всего, не успеешь. Блять, все, заебись. Так. Оно или не упалить? А, да, вот 2 штуки. Сейчас за 3 придется все проходить. Так, теперь можно продолжить квестик. Клиенты готовы. Так, тут у нас, по сути, сахар готов. Отлично. А здесь это все, что нужно было. Вообще, я уже забыл, что нужно было приготовить. Вот, медовое мясо с морковкой, да. Готово. Даем.
I'm still waiting on one sticky honey roast.
И, блядь, дайте угадаю, еще 3-е блюдо по-любому нужно будет.
Wow! Did you really?
Are we released from kitchen duty?
Yes.
А,
Thanks
да.
ever
Нет,
so
не
much
надо
for your. If you
3-го.
ever get tired of being an adventurer, there'll be a job waiting for you at Good Hunter if you.
Так, и теперь следующее. У нас остается с этой, с Маргаритой. Я так понимаю, она все еще чем-то занята. Не хочет с нами квестик делать. Так. Да, занят другим делом. Попробуем. Время, что ли, откатить? Допустим, до 15. Может, прокатит? И она уже не будет занята. Все, появилась? Где она? Да хуй там, да? Да вот надо, Маргарита. Стоит тебя. Что-то уже с собой. Что, блядь? Блядь, что? Ладно, если еще там чисто на пару часиков. Вот так.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar?
Это все равно занята. Ладно. Вот тогда думаю так, что на сегодня я заканчиваю. Маргарита с нами не хочет общаться. Так что стрим теперь по Скайриму будет во вторник. Да, во вторник. Вот всем до вторника, всем пока. Спасибо всем, кто присутствовал.
Don't want to add to Anthony's trouble.